After months worth of rumors, speculation, and reports about Marvel Studios behind-the-scenes chaos, specifically involving the Echo series, reports that Kevin Feige desperately wanted to cancel this thing because it was a hot mess, but they couldn't because they virtue signaled so hard, it finally all came out on the same day, not just on Disney+, but also on Hulu. And predictably, it was a complete nightmare, a disaster of a series, a woke girl boss cringe fest. But also very predictably, Marvel and the mainstream media decided to try to spin this thing as a huge success, including the day after it premiered, big headlines coming out of the mainstream media. Marvel's Echo hits top of Disney Plus and Hulu chart with impressive debut. Echo premieres at #1 on both Disney Plus and Hulu. Oh man, that's interesting. So impressive. You'd think they'd reveal numbers for that, wouldn't they? Oh, that's crazy. They didn't actually reveal numbers. After making all 5 episodes available on Tuesday, Marvel Studios' Echo has premiered at #1 on both Hulu and Disney Plus. The series marks several firsts for a Marvel show. The first TVMA developed, the first time every episode was available, and the first time a whole Marvel series has been available on both platforms at the same time. While the studio hasn't put out numbers, Echo's doing better than some consistently top-performing titles. So you're telling me that the day after you dropped a big Marvel series on Disney Plus and Hulu, that for one day, it was the top performing thing. And that's supposed to be like some huge, massive achievement or accomplishment. Well, why didn't you reveal the numbers? We're starting to find out. If you remember, nearly every single Marvel series that comes out, we get big details about what the premieres are, what the numbers are for things like Secret Invasion, for Loki, for Moon Knight, for She-Hulk, whatever it may be. And of course, when we saw Secret Invasion, it was a massive disaster. Less than 1 million people tuned in to the first 5 or 6 days of that premiere, ranking nearly at the bottom, only ahead of Ms. Marvel. And this was an absolute catastrophe for them. If you remember, when all this happened, Samba TV had all of these headlines. The data collection source, Samba TV, 994,000 U.S. households watched the debut of Secret Invasion over its first 5 days. And that equated to put it at #2 on the charts compared to everything else that they calculated streaming-wise, whether it's on Netflix, Disney, Amazon Prime, Hulu, wherever it may be. Well, now, we do have this chart out there for Echo, despite the fact that very suspiciously, Samba TV declined to put out numbers for Echo. They did put out their big chart. And surprise, surprise, Echo barely made it into the top 10. Look at this. We've never seen something like this for one of these Disney Marvel shows. Echo at #9 on 2 combined streaming services. And they are barely hanging on in the top 10 for top streaming programs. January 8th through January 14th. So this came out of the 9th. They had this entire week. And like I showed you, even the disastrous Secret Invasion, which was the second lowest rated in terms of audience tuning in, that managed to get #2 on the charts. Look at all the shit that's ahead of it right now. It's not even the top thing on their own streaming service. Percy Jackson and the Olympians is in 7th place. Fool Me Once finally takes down Reacher. Reacher's been the top program for a while. Fool Me Once at #1. Reacher Season 2. Lift. Society of Snow. The Equalizer 3. Ted Season 1 on Peacock, which has far fewer subscribers than Disney Plus and Hulu. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The Brother's Son. And finally, Echo Season 1. So there might be a reason that Disney didn't actually reveal any numbers, because when you start comparing it to all of these other things, you begin to realize that this is a complete and total fucking nightmare for Disney. This series is a failure. They do not have an audience. People didn't tune in. It wasn't even the top thing on Disney Plus. Even when you combine it, Hulu has a lot of fucking subscribers. Hulu has tens and tens of millions of subscribers all by themselves. So not only did you put it on Disney Plus, you also put it on Hulu, and you're barely hanging on in the top 10. Compare that to when we heard all these bad things, weak viewership premiere. Even something like that, its first week, that premiere, when it had the second lowest debut we've ever seen, even that ends up #2 on this total streaming chart. Now, certainly these things can fluctuate. If you maybe don't have a week or whatever, when there's a bunch of enticing things, the numbers could shift down. You could have 1 million households tune in. That might be good for second, or 1 million tune in. That might be good for fifth, one week or the other. But it is undeniable that by barely cracking the top 10 and not even being the top thing on its own streaming platform, this thing is a fucking failure, just like we said it would be. The media can try to cope. They can try to cover for Disney and Marvel just like they have been. They can try to simp for Echo just because it's a female Native American deaf amputee. none of that will change the reality that even with all of these headlines, with no actual numbers revealed, as soon as you start getting real third-party data, they can't hide their own failure. The Echo series is a colossal, massive flop. Congratulations on being the first deaf, indigenous, amputee, whatever the fuck, to have horrible ratings for your own Marvel show. That's the big barrier that something like Echo's actually breaking down. What do you guys think about this? I wish that they had the fucking guts to actually put out the real number on 2 combined streaming services, but it's probably so pathetic that they don't want to do it. That's why they didn't release any numbers. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.